The sound of a tow truck engine outside my house was the last thing I expected to hear that morning. I looked through my window and froze. A stranger was attaching chains to my grandfather's 1942 World War II Jeep, and standing beside him was the HOA president who had promised to take care of the problem. She thought she was removing an ugly old vehicle from the neighborhood. She had no idea she was taking a piece of American history worth over $420,000. That one decision would expose the HOA's biggest mistake and turn a quiet neighborhood dispute into a battle they never expected. My name is Ethan Brooks, and that Jeep was more than a vehicle to me. It belonged to my grandfather, a World War II veteran who spent years restoring it after returning home. Before he passed away, he handed me the keys and asked me to keep its story alive. I did exactly that. Every weekend, I cleaned the olive green Willis MB Jeep, maintained the engine, and took it for short drives around my neighborhood. Most people loved it. Kids would stop to ask questions, and older veterans would smile when they saw it. But Monica Harper, the new HOA president, didn't see history. She saw a problem. One Saturday morning, she walked into my driveway, looked at the Jeep, and said, "This vehicle doesn't match our community standards." I asked her, "Which HOA rule says I can't own a registered historic vehicle?" She had no answer. A few days later, I received a violation notice demanding that I remove the Jeep. I checked every HOA document and found nothing banning antique vehicles. At the next HOA meeting, I asked the board to show me the rule I had broken. They couldn't. Several neighbors defended me, saying the Jeep was a piece of history, not an eyesore. Monica wasn't interested. "This isn't over," she said. 2 days later, I found a final warning on my door: 24 hours to remove the Jeep. I refused. The next morning, while I was away, Monica made her move. My security camera recorded the HOA towing my grandfather's Jeep from my driveway without permission. When I returned home and saw the empty space, I knew this was no longer just a disagreement. I called my attorney. That was when Monica discovered her biggest mistake. The Jeep wasn't just old. It was a rare, authenticated World War II collector's vehicle valued at over $420,000. The investigation revealed that Monica had ignored warnings from the HOA's own lawyer before ordering the tow. In court, the truth came out. The HOA paid for the damage, covered my legal costs, and Monica resigned. Months later, my restored World War II Jeep led the neighborhood Veterans Day Parade. The same vehicle they tried to remove became the symbol of the community. My grandfather always said history deserves to be protected, and I made sure his legacy survived.